Alrighty guys, we are going to look at a car right now. It's kind of out of left field. It's cheap, it's very high mileage, could be a complete jalopy, could be a barn find. Photos were taken at night, listed by an old woman with not much knowledge on the matter, to say the least. So here we are going to take a look. I don't know if I'm gonna be driving home in a new car tonight, tomorrow, hating my life that I just drove for 45 minutes for an absolute jalopy. So yeah, we're I mean shit, we're gonna find out at this rate. We're already here, we're literally 3 minutes out. So I'll let you guys know how it goes, and maybe I'll see you in a new car driving home tonight. If not, well, I don't think this clip will ever see the light of day. Maybe it will, I don't know. Well, boys, how about we do this? You know what that is? That's a key. I ain't telling y'all yet. It's dark tonight. I'm gonna save this for a different day. I'm gonna tease y'all a little bit. We are headed to insurance right now. Car is bought and paid for. Paperwork is signed. And yeah, we're just going to insurance right now to get all this transferred over. And then start the trek home, which will be a good break-in period for this because, well, it's a good 40-minute drive home. And let's just say that I'm a little bit big for this car. It may or may not be a convertible, and my head may or may not stick out the top. I need to stop talking. Goodbye. Boys, if you haven't watched last week's video, I strongly urge you to go watch that video. Behind me, we have my built Civic hatch in the front of the garage. You might be asking yourself, why isn't it in the actual workshop where all of this good stuff is? And well, at the end of last video, I hinted to something pretty pivotal for Brash Garage. And if you haven't seen that, there'll be a video up here. And what do I have in my hands here? Yep. That's right, we added another car to the channel. Finally, long overdue. 7 years with the EG hatch being the poster child of this channel and getting built. It's finally time to reveal our latest and greatest project car. And well, for the first time in a long time, I don't know if you can tell by that key, this isn't a Honda, so I hope you guys like it.
Close till I get up, time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, we bought a Mazda freaking Miata. We got a 1990 and NA Miata with the flippy floppies. We got the pop-up life. Not only is it the first pop-up car on this channel, it's also the first rear-wheel drive. We've done tons of front wheel, some all-wheel. This is the first rear-wheel drive, and this car is pretty special. It was grandma owned, and it is a 1990, so a lot of the clear coat's gone, but a lot of this can be polished out. The body's in good shape, and the grandma that owned this car had it for years, like over 10 to 15 years, and she did sacrilegious maintenance at the Mazda dealership. This thing has, you can't see it right now, maybe you can, 375,000 kilometers. I'll put the conversion on screen in miles for you US boys. But this thing has been through some miles, let me tell you what. But you would never know, it literally drives like it just came off the lot. This thing doesn't miss a beat. We bought it last night, late at night. Like we got there at like 7:30 and we weren't driving it home till like 10:30. And we drove this thing for 2.5, almost 3 hours straight, and it didn't even skip a beat. Highway, city, everything in the mix. It was a bit of a trek to go get this thing, but it was well worth it. It runs and drives like it has 180,000 kilometers, not 375,000. Like, that is just insane. I don't know if this engine's been replaced or whatnot. I don't really know anything about this car yet. That's how we're gonna dive into it today, but I did pop off the oil cap because it does have a little bit of a tick at idle, and they did fill it up with, I think, conventional or semi-synthetic 5W40. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill it up with my Motul XS that I run in the Civic and our F-150. Has a lot of good detergents and stuff in there, and I'm gonna run 10W40. Thicken things up a bit, see if that tick goes away. But I popped off the oil cap, and the little glimpse that I could get into the engine looked fresh. If you guys remember when we put the B16 in the car, we took the valve cover off, the thing looked fresh. Nice, shiny silver, and that's what this looks like under the oil cap. Haven't pulled the valve cover, haven't done anything else. We bought this last night, we drove it for almost 3 hours, and we parked it in the garage. It does have a bit of a leak, we'll get into that in a bit, but right now let's do a little walk around of the car. Don't know if the engine was swapped, but it seems to be pretty clean, doesn't skip a beat, runs really well. It's gonna need some brakes, and these tires aren't the safest. Now that I'm looking at this, I actually really don't like what I'm seeing. We have dry rot and they are cracking severely in the sidewalls. So we're actually gonna have to get tires like tomorrow. Regardless though, the body is pretty mint. A little bit of rust right here, but it's just a fender, that's easy. Going down along here, we do have a bit of rust on the rocker, but it's all solid. You could not put your finger through that. It's all solid. Yes, there is some rot on the rear quarter back here, but like I said, we're gonna grind that down. We're just gonna paint it, and then we're gonna throw in a KBD kit on this thing, we think. Don't quote me on that. A little bit of rust around the handle and the door, clear coat peel, most of it's gone. This mirror's loose, so we're gonna fix that today. There is some denting. This is the worst quarter panel. There is some dings and denting right here. A little bit of bubbling, but the underside is super duper clean. Like, I can't believe it for the miles on this car. It is a 4-way disc setup, all original, everything's good. Trunk works, latch works, all the lights on this work. There's some scuffs and dings and dents right here, but overall it's not bad. Like I said, we're gonna put some sort of kit and some sort of aero on this car to kind of clean up that. Passenger side is by far the cleanest. There's like really no rust or rot on this quarter. We could always cut it up and do a bit of a wide body kit too, but this side is exceptionally clean. Once again, in the same spot, it's got some rot here, but it's just surface for now. So once again, grind this down, hit it with some black or some red. Looks like somebody's already done it once before, but if you go over the whole thing, it is really solid. And the pinch welds are solid and not flattened, and so are the frame rails. Can you freaking believe that? This mirror's tight and good to go. This window needs a new regulator. Soft top does need the new plastic glass in the rear, but everything else with the soft top is good. Doesn't really have any rips. It latches just fine, but that's why it's down. Today we gotta go ahead, pull the seats out of it, do a whole interior detail because, well, it's filthy. All the glass though is intact and uncracked, and it is a clean title. Squirters work, wipers work, radiator fans kick on, everything works. Front fender on this side is also exceptionally clean. And I mean, this is just a beautiful example. I gotta stop talking. We gotta get this car up in the air, clean off the wheels, which might not even really need to happen because the tires are cooked. And now I'm really pissed off that I just sold my black multi-spokes like 2 weeks ago. Those would have bolted right up to here and have brand new tires on, and it would have fixed all of our issues, and I turned around and sold them. Great. I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing in the air so we can look at the underneath. Alrighty boys, car is up in the air, and I should let you guys know this build car is actually my fiance's. She got the new Miata, she's ready to do a build on the channel, and it's time. So this is gonna be her build, and then obviously the Civic is my build. Now we get to cruise together, go to shows together. It's gonna be awesome.
Friggin' right, it's only been 7 years of waiting for this, finding this Miata.
She's been wanting a Miata for a million years. Today we're gonna go under it. We're gonna look through everything. I'm gonna take all of these wheels and tires off. We've already found a fairly cheap set of wheels and tires. Gonna go ahead, detail the full interior like I already said. Try and fix up this window right here. Go underneath, look over the entire car, which I will bring you guys with. We might even just pull out the seats so we can go ahead and clean everything. Do a fluid check, do a bolt check. Once the wheels are off, we can take a nice look at suspension and start a list of what needs to get done. So without further ado, let's start zipping these wheels off, yeah? Damn though, a lot of shit's been replaced on this. I see new sway bar end links, I see new outer tie rods, I see decent upper control arms, the ball joints look good. Dang. Gonna go ahead and check the wheel bearings here, just by hand. Solid. Tie rods, super solid. We are looking good on that. I'm gonna go quickly check all the other corners, and then we're gonna finish zipping these off, and we'll pick it back up when the wheels are off, and we can take a closer look at what we got behind there as far as suspension. So here we have the suspension setup. Obviously we're gonna need a set of rotors, pads, caliper brackets, and calipers. And while we're at it, we'll probably do the StopTech stainless steel brake line upgrade. But the thing's going on coilover, so I'm not too concerned with the struts, although they do look pretty good for age and mileage. The upper control arms, the bushings are good. They're not ripped whatsoever, which is awesome. Coming under here, it looks like it's got some newer outer tie rods, inner tie rods, sway bar end links. The ball joints on the tie rods look good. The ball joints on the lower control arm look good, and they look good on the upper control arm. The steering rack, the one big leak that I've just been kind of cleaning up here because it's filthy, as we can see, is that I think the seal is a little bit blown out in it, so it's leaking out the passenger side boot. So we'll need to do a steering rack rebuild or get a new power steering rack. The radiator hoses have been replaced at some point. Radiator's holding fluid, everything else looks good. Looks like we've got a bit of an oil pan leak going on. I don't know if I need to drop the subframe for that or not. If I can squeeze it out without dropping, that would be amazing, because I really don't want to do that. Sway bars are old, but they're intact. All their bushings are good and not ripped either. Accessory drive belts will need to get done sooner than later because they're fairly old. Doesn't look like too much wetness up on top of the engine. We obviously have some coming probably from the valve cover, but it looks like it was done at some point not too long ago. And yeah, the rear brakes pretty much look the same. So we're gonna do 4 calipers, 4 caliper brackets, 4 rotors, 4 sets of pads, and 4 probably StopTech stainless steel lines. Also gonna get a set of coilovers for this thing and a nice set of wheels and tires. For now, we're just gonna buy some real cheap rubber to go on those. They're only 14s. We obviously do wanna do a full exhaust. We'll probably paint up this valve cover with new gaskets, do a bit of an intake, although it is based on a MAF, unlike the Civic, so the intake will never really look pretty. Brake fluid has been flushed, as you can tell just by looking. It's golden, has a brand new slave cylinder and fluid in there. All the hard lines, from what I can tell, from 1, 2, 3, 4 brake lines and the clutch all look good. Nothing's too rusty there. Brake booster's good, brakes work really good. Shock towers on all 4, even in the rear, take my word for it, are clear. New plug wires, spark plugs, and an oil change, but I'm gonna do another oil change. Can't tell if this is the thermostat here, if the thermostat is under the manifold with the lower hose. It has coolant in it, and it looks to be just water. I do believe that is just water in there, so we will get an aluminum rad, silicone hoses, thermostat, and actually fill it up with coolant, which I have over there. Windshield wipers work and the squirters work. All the fuses are good. Battery is only 3 years old, so that is good as well. Yeah, but so far so good for the mileage and the age. This thing is looking cherry. Basically what we want to do today, we're going to start with the interior by probably pulling out the seats and doing a full deep dive detail on this thing. Not much more mechanical work today. We're just kind of building a list of parts we need to buy. But for right now, let's go ahead and start detailing the interior of this thing and fixing that driver's side mirror so we can actually see when we're driving this thing again. It's probably gonna be a bit until it gets back on the road, especially with the tire situation, but that means we have a good bit of time while the tires are getting taken care of to clean this sucker up and really make it feel like ours. All right, first air filter check. We've got all 5 bolts right there, and let's pop her off. Oh, no, you just slide it. Yeah, just look. Slide her out. Look at that. It's actually pretty damn good. We'll take the vacuum, we'll suck out a little bit of those leaves there, yeah?
Oh yeah.
Slap it back in. It's almost brand new air filter. I'm telling you guys. All the maintenance on this freaking car is immaculate. You got yourself a little barn find on your hands. Holy smokes. Go suck that up with the vacuum. We'll slap that unit back in there. Psh, everything on this car is checking out, bro. I just did a suspension check on all 4 corners. Everything was tight. Everything was solid. I mean, how can you complain? All the fluids are done. Hell, look at that brake fluid. When have you seen a car with this age have brake fluid look like that and clutch fluid look like that? Oil topped up, new plug wires, new coils, new spark plugs, like barn fine, bro. Even the air filter's good. Are you kidding me? I want you guys to put in chat, this car has no AC. Obviously, as we can see, there's no AC compressor, there's no AC condenser, there's nothing. Is it normal that it only has one rad fan? And that connector looks the same as the rad fan connector, so I'm wondering if I get another fan, does it have a harness to plug it into? I don't really freaking know. But regardless, today is the detail day. Look at that, one Miata seat done, eh? Yeah, so this is all the wiring for like the seat sensors and stuff that's all been cut, and then this is the wiring for the buckle to give the light. That's also loose. All right, well, while she's doing that, I went ahead and tightened down the seatbelt buckle, went ahead and bolt checked the belt strap. We'll probably need to get new belts. These obviously look old and worn, and someone has replaced them. They're literally on backwards, but that's fine for now. Everything's tight, it'll keep you secured. Gonna go ahead, soak these down in some WD-40, kind of just get them all down here, and yeah, almost there to clean them, boys. Found a bit of a barn find in the barn find. Check this out, old school cassette adapter. Listen to your tunes with this little cassette thing. Got the aux cord on it. Sick. All right, rear carpet and rear mat is off. This is what we're left with here. Gonna go ahead, suck all this out, put the soft top up, suck all that out, move on to the carpets, cleaning all this. Then once everything debris wise is out is when we're gonna start actually shampooing things. I'll have to tie up these cords and stuff and disconnect the battery just in case they get wet. I don't want to short any circuits out from the shampoo machine. As she starts to do some vacuuming, I'm gonna go ahead, take off this mirror cap and just tighten this mirror so it's not just floppy like that, and should be good. Okay, show them how it's done, since she's a professional now. Get that, and then you twist, you'll take that out, and then you twist it the other way, take the other one. There it is. Alright guys, now with these mirrors, if you got a floppy Miata mirror, basically, when it's on the car, you just push this up, twist it to get that bolt out, twist it the other way to get the other bolt out, and then when it's off, it might be hard to see, but there is indeed a flathead right in there that you just tighten. Once that's tightened, everything should be good to go again. Alright, so I've gotten it a little bit tighter, holding it here, flopping it around. The mirror doesn't move, and you can position it, and it stays. So I think that's good enough for now, boys. About as tight as she's gonna get. The ball is definitely a bit worn out and whatnot, but at least I can move it without it flopping around. We're looking good. Finally feeling like your car, eh?
Finally,
Getting her cleaned
Oh
up.
my god, it's freaking sick,
Yeah.
honestly.
Suspension checks out. Detailing is checking out. Holy crap, words. And then I've got everything soaking in WD-40. And look at the color change there just from letting them sit, eh? Ew. Anyways,
Yep.
I let you guys charge because we've done a lot of time lapse and this camera is hot and dead. Peace. Well, boys, you've seen the Miata before. Now check out the after. Thing is fully detailed. Seats are still over there air drying. But let's take a look at the engine bay and at the interior. Shampoo, degrease, wiped down, and dressed the interior and the engine bay. Check this out. Came out pretty awesome.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways.
Well, boys, there is the new Miata. Her first build and the second car to get a full, basically restoration and build from the ground up on the channel. I mean, behind us we have the EG. You guys have known that thing. It's been the only poster child on this channel for like, what, 7 years?
7 years we
But-
picked that up ago.
Now we got this thing, and what do you think so far? I mean, we got it up in the air. Wheels and tires are off.
So glad.
Engine bay's detailed, bolt checked full suspension, fluid checked the whole engine, checked for leaks, detailed the interior. The only thing that's not clean is the paint. Like, we have gone through this entire car at this point. What are your thoughts? What are you thinking?
Absolutely so stoked, though. I was worried, you know, like picking it up for, you know, a cheaper price, and it's like, you never know, pulling something up like the old Forester we had. We pulled the carpet up, and then all of a sudden there was a hole about this big. You can touch the concrete, like the asphalt below you. So absolutely stoked. It was a pretty clean barn find. Honestly, the worst I found, we found a cat poop underneath in the engine bay. That's about the worst thing so far. Dundees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interior, looking mint.
Actually, the carpets came out so much better than I was thinking. We didn't do this part yet, but
Everything else,
10 out
money.
of 10.
Like, it actually looks black again.
Yeah.
And it doesn't smell like, what did you call it?
The Miata must.
The
It was like
Miata must.
It was like a lake smell, you know, like a little watery smell, but like
Everything's good now.
she meant.
Got all the dressing on the interior. Plastics are refreshed. They don't look sun faded or worn anymore.
No,
Everything's coming together, eh?
everything's coming together. And for like all this old plastic, the only thing that's like busted is this.
Is the tombstone.
Yeah, it's all I've noticed
But
so far.
we're getting another one of those that has a doubled in Apple CarPlay, and we're going to be
course.
doing some speakers because she likes to blast her tunes. Yup. And you guys better subscribe, turn the notification bells on, because box number 1, box number 2, and a fresh set of tires coming next week. You thought I was going to put that in this video? No. Gotta leave them with some sort of cliffhanger to come back, you know what I'm saying? If you want to watch this Miata get built, it starts right now. We picked it up, we brought it home, put it in the air, went through the whole thing, cleaned it, detailed it inside and out. It's ready to go for some modifications and to get this thing actually on the road. Because let's face it, we've driven it once and probably shouldn't drive it on 15-year-old tires that the sidewalls are blowing out of. So until next time, boys, comment, like, subscribe, and
Peace.